Hello guys, welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video on the channel. Back with Daily B this time, but this is going to be one race and one race only. It's going to be a shorter video. This race is very compact, a lot of battles going on. So yeah, you guys are definitely going to enjoy this video. Obviously, thank you guys for all the support recently. I know you've been supporting the Twitch as well as the YouTube Shorts as well as these videos. I'm trying to proper put myself out there now. So hopefully I get the same support, and hopefully we'll continue to grow as a channel, and hopefully we do start to get better at editing videos and such, as well as getting a new PC as well. So I'm hoping we can start proper getting YouTube and Twitch down. So yeah, this is Daily B again, at Road Atlanta. As you see, we are in the Jaguar F-Type, and we are starting in third position. Very bad connection, as you can see. This was on the stream back on Twitch, so if you guys want to check that out, you can always check out the Twitch. You can see all the clips and all that such. But yeah, let's get straight into this race. So yeah, starting behind Chris, RTR Chris, got Mark and Janice as well in the race. I'm pretty sure there's a few others. But as you can see, first place and fourth place are pad. I've never heard of this sort of team. Sound quite new. But yeah, we've had two pad players, so I'm guessing they're on controller as well as myself. But yeah, let's see how we go. They're in two Hurricanes, so they're definitely on a team. So it's basically Jaguar F-Type v Hurricane. As we get underway here, in that beautiful livery of the RCR, I did change the colour of it because I prefer this type of colour for the Jag. But it is what it is. So coming into turn one, not much really happening. As you can see, obviously Chris right behind the Spaniard here, of Pacona. I'm going to say Pacana, and he actually gets he has to slow down a bit here, so it's all bunched up between the top three here for the start of this race. As you see, we are getting better at this track. I am going to switch to the 650S though, because I think that is the more dominant car, as it's more fast on the straight, and there is a very long straight coming up, as you can see on the map. But as you see, Pacana is defending pretty well. Chris is getting held up a tiny bit, so we're going to take a bit of advantage of that. But obviously Chris is going to be in that slipstream, so we're not going to be able to gain as much, as you can see. But yeah, coming on this straight, as you see, it's a massive train of cars. Obviously being the first lap of the race, but no mistakes from no one. As you see, we're going to get boxed in by Chris and Pacana. We're going to keep to the outside, let Chris back through, and try and get a nice little switcheroo here, as it just about is going to work. And as you see here, Mayix in P4 coming on the inside of us, and getting the job done on the last corner, keeping it side by side, no contact made. And as you see now, we're down to P4. As you see, Chris making a move for P1 against Pacana, keeping side by side, no contact made as well. We're going to try and go side by side with Mayx, but we're going to play it smart and stay back in P4. And yeah, as you can see, this train is starting to gain more drivers. As you see, the drivers behind are going to be with us as well. As you see, the top four right here, well, top five, and you've got just the whole rest of the pack behind. Waiting for people to make mistakes, and as you see here, coming down into this hairpin here, a bit of lag there, but not too much to worry about. It's very tight, as you can see. Look at the train coming out onto the long straight. Let's see if any moves actually occur on this straight. So as you see, Chris in the lead. So again, RCR in the lead once again. Chris trying to break that slipstream for the pad players, but the pad players in that Hurricane is going to get through. You're going to go nearly 3 wide, coming to this chicane. So yeah, the pad players actually get through. Pad Mix has a little bit of contact with Chris there. Let's go back on the replay. I did go over this. My opinion for this little collision is, as you see on the replay of Mayx, Chris just doesn't allow too much room for Max to actually go into the turn, and unfortunately comes into contact, and then again Chris gets in contact again. but it is all in good as Chris does stay ahead of Mayox. So unfortunately for Chris there, it results him down to P5. But as you see, Mark and Janice up into P4. We are now going to be catching Pad Pakana for this third lap. Let's see if we can get anywhere close to him in that red Hurricane. Again, I felt pretty sturdy with the Jag, even though quite a lot of players don't really like it. It is a very hard car to handle, especially on controller. It is a lot easier on wheel apparently as well. Obviously the wheel is more smoother, so you're not going to oversteer as much. As Chris actually leaves there, and Padmaix actually leaves, unfortunately for them guys. So they must have a bit of beef, but it's all good in the hood. As Pakana actually has a little mistake there coming out that corner, goes a bit wide, gets on that grass, and unfortunately his momentum is at a loss as we are now gaining on the Hurricane. So let's see if we can go for a move down on the inside maybe, on coming towards this chicane here, going purple on the third lap, which is nice to see. It was just going to break a bit too early, and Pakana is going to actually defend that pretty well. So yeah, coming on to this fourth lap now. Still behind Pakana, we're still putting that pressure on. We've still got the Greek guy of Alex behind, as well as Mark and Janice. And we do set out fastest lap there of a 25.4. I think that does get beaten in this lap. But we're going to stick behind Pakana here. As you see, coming up to this little S section, you do see, as I'm showing you there on the map, no one has made a mistake except from obviously Chris and that Mayox guy that obviously left. But as you see, right on Pakana now. There's not even a tenth, or just under a tenth of a second here, and we're going to get a nice little run on Pakana, and we're going to go move to the inside. And we do have that inside line. We're going to get the inside, but then Pakana's going to come back, get the nice little switcheroo, and he's going to get back through on us. We're going to go side by side, coming onto the straight. Who's going to get a better exit? We can't really see as yet, but we do just about. Obviously that F-Type is very good on acceleration, but again the top speed is not very good on it. But we do get through on Pakana. So as you see behind on that radar, as you can see down the bottom right, Pakana is going to move to that outside line, see if he can get a move done. Really try and break a bit later here. Let's see if it goes nicely in. Yes, we do. We get just about ahead of Pakana. I think Pakana was trying to go for a little switcheroo there, but it didn't come into effect. But now we have to defend this position from Pakana. But yeah, a lot of racing going on, as well as like a massive train. It's starting to gap a bit. As you see, there's two groups now on the top right of your screen. As you see, there's a back group, and there's obviously the leading group. But again, this is all for the taking. I could make one mistake here, so I have to just be consistent with my lap, and just try and stay complacent basically. As you see, we are starting to pull away a bit from Pakana, so we are seeing that we can get this first position. Mark and Janice up to third now as well. So very great racing from him. And if you go back on my stream, you'll see the full race highlights on my Twitch stream. If you have enough time, I'm going to try and highlight the stream so you guys can go back and watch it. I'll link it in this video if I do get it. But as you see, we have pulled a nice 1.1 second lead. But yeah, no, this has been an absolutely amazing race. Probably one of my most fun races in a while. Obviously, it was quite compact. There was not really any mistakes being made. Very close racing, not really much contact. Obviously, that little bit of an incident from Chris and Mayuk, but again, that weren't too much of a hassle. But we do come home in a juicy P1. Great racing. Shout out to everyone in the race as well. You've done absolutely amazing. But that is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.